we want to see all the patterns and trends that we can here. What time of day, what day of the week, where are most prospects inquiring through, like what channels. One, we have the ability to see patterns, so we can see when and how leads are reaching out. So we know when to staff your front desk in case of walk-ins. We know when to make sure someone is available for calls. You can also see how long your prospects take to book. Understanding the time and amount of energy and manpower it takes to convert a prospect is super important to know when you're looking at like how much you want to spend on marketing, because you need to understand your client acquisition cost. So you need to know how much time and money it takes to acquire a consistent member. So just going deeper on that conversation around seeing patterns, we want to see all the patterns and trends that we can here. What time of day, what day of the week, where are most prospects inquiring through, like what channels, so that you can efficiently and effectively plan out your resources according to that. And again, we want to look at what channels they're coming from. So, if you know that you don't get a ton of walk-ins on a certain day, then you don't need to worry maybe about staffing the front desk outside of class times. But if you do get a lot of walk-ins, well, then you want to make sure someone's there, even if a class isn't running. Same thing like phone calls. When is the phone being manned? When are you setting aside time in your calendar to just handle emails and prospect nurturing? Then we also gain the ability to see cause and effect. You can begin identifying which variables are affecting the conversion or lack thereof. Are social reach outs just less serious of leads? But if they walk in, those are the ones that you close. Is one team member a lot better at converting a prospect than another team member, etc.? Also, we're able to project and to prevent, meaning we can stop relying on instincts and instead focus on scientific data and evidence. You guys all have a lot of calls to make as business owners, and I'm hearing a lot of people say, I just don't want to have to make decisions anymore because you're having to work so much on your gut. Do I go back to wearing masks? Should I keep a virtual component? Should I add a modality? Should I move my studio? All these different things. And sometimes you do have to rely on your gut a certain amount, but the more data we have, the less you're solely relying on your gut for refining and improving your sales process. And the more we can lean on that data. So you can know, I'm going to put Sally on the desk on Wednesday afternoons because we have high walk-ins at that time and she is our strongest salesperson. Or any client that we try to close over email doesn't convert, but prospects that we pick up the phone and call do. So we need to make sure we're available for sales calls. Then lastly, setting clear goals and expectations. You need data to set realistic and tangible goals and then create a path to them. So I asked you that so that we can strategically figure out how to get to your goal amount of new members that you would like. I bet many or all of you have an idea in your head or on paper of how many new members you need, right? And that's because you probably know how many you need to hit your goal for revenue. And you want to focus on lead gen, probably, but without a clear and realistic goal in mind, lead gen just turns into a buzzword with no clear goal. So first, we want to look at the number of new members that you want. And again, I bet you kind of have an idea of what this is already. So if we know you want 5 new members next month, and we know your new client to member conversion rate is 50%, then we know you need 10 new clients. Now, if we know that your prospect to new client conversion rate is also 50%, then we know you need 20 prospects. And now if we know that you typically already have 15 prospects coming in, then we know you just need 5 new prospects to reach your goal. So that feels more doable, realistic, and tangible than just thinking I need to focus on lead gen and reach everyone in this world.
Hey everybody, Jessica LaChance here. Do you want more business education for your fitness studio or wellness business? Subscribe to our YouTube channel or our email newsletters, and we'll see you here soon.